All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do for our warm-up is arm circles forward, 15 small, and then we'll get into 15 big arm circles, making sure that our arms are nice and warmed up, our shoulders are nice and loose. Then once we hit the forward circles, we're gonna go 15 backwards arm circles, big to start with. And then once we hit 15 big arm circles, we're going to hit 15 backward small circles. Again, making sure that our shoulders are nice and loose. After the arm circles, we're going to hit a shoulder stretch. We're going to take our right arm and pull with our left. Hold it for about 20 seconds. Making sure that our arms and our shoulders are as loose as possible. Once those 20 seconds are up, we'll go ahead and switch, reach across with the left, and pull with the right. Once we get the shoulder stretch, we're going to go into a wrist stretch. We'll go ahead and just gently pull our wrist down and hold that for about 20 seconds. Doesn't matter which one you do first, right or left. I just prefer to do right first. Then after about 20 seconds, we'll go ahead and switch. Again, just gently pull the fingers back so we can stretch out that wrist. Hold it for about 20 seconds. And perfect. Then we're going to get right into some straight arm wrist flicks, excuse me. I'm going to start with our right hand. We're going to go straight over in a pull motion, and we're going to hit about 15, and we'll do 3 sets of 15. Notice how my arm is straight, and I'm just flicking my wrist. I have a little bit of a bend in my elbow. Other than that, it is all wrist motion. Make sure that we're getting low and down next to the net. I'm just doing this up against a wall. Oh, you can see my little slip there. But really focusing on getting a good flick motion. Next, we're going to go into reverse. Okay, so same arm, but this time, okay, we're flicking behind us. Okay, straight arm, okay, a little bit of bend in the elbow, but it's mostly wrist. Okay, we really want to focus on flicking low and flat off the wrist here. Again, 3 sets of 15. Focusing on staying low. Notice how my hand always flicks at or below my knee. Okay, I'm doing an okay job here keeping that ball low. Then we're going to go into pushes. Still with the right hand. Okay, we're just gonna, again with the wrist, a little bit of motion with the shoulder, but mostly focusing on that wrist. Flick low and flat across the net. I'm just doing this up against a wall, so shouldn't be anything too complicated. Low and flat, focus on the wrist. Okay, pushes are deadly shots, and we want to work on them so that when it comes to game time, we can easily put teams away with it. So low and flat across the net. Notice how my hand is either at or below my knees. Okay, same as the other flicks that we've been working on today so far. Again, 3 sets of 15 for this. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to get into some left hand. We're going to do the exact same process that we did with the right hand, except with the left, and starting with the pull motion. Okay, again, just flicks right now. That's all we're focusing on, really using the wrist. Okay, working on staying low and flat. You can see I'm not doing a super great job here of staying low and flat. I can get lower. I'm not bent over enough. But you know what I'm looking for here. Really try to keep that ball low and flat coming off the net. Then we're going to get into some reverse. Again, with the left hand. All of these are 3 sets of 15, okay? It's important that we practice and you do all the reps. So reverse, okay, low and flat off the net. I can get my hand a little bit lower here. I'm still pretty high. Reverses are a little bit harder to get lower, so do your best. Try to flick the ball nice and low and flat off the net, focusing on that wrist. Perfect. Now we're going to get into some left hand pushes. Again, keeping that ball low and flat. That is the name of the game when it comes to hitting or spiking. Low and flat. Keep that ball low. Especially with pushes, we just want to skip the ball low and flat off the net. Just like we're skipping a rock across a pond. Low and flat. 3 sets of 15. All right, now we're gonna get into some pendulum throws. Okay, back to our right hand. Okay, right now we're only doing the pull motion, okay? So notice how my arm swings up like a pendulum, just like we worked on in practice. And we're gonna hit 3 sets of 15, okay? Arm acts like a pendulum, okay? And we're gonna throw that ball low and flat off the net, just like we work on in practice. Okay, and then of course we're gonna go to the left hand here. Okay, same thing. Pendulum throws, nice low and flat off the net. Okay, get a good swing in there. Get the ball to come off low and flat. 3 sets of 15. Okay, now we're going to go into reverse. Back to the right hand. Pendulum throws, but we're going to be in reverse. So, 3 sets of 15. Okay, keep that ball low and flat. Again, it's hard with a reverse, okay, to make sure that we're getting at the right angle when we hit. So do your best and try to keep the ball low and flat off the net. If the ball is bouncing higher than your belly button off the net, you need to work on getting it lower. We want to keep the ball as low as possible. Okay, now reverse with the left hand. Boom. Boom. Okay. Keep that ball low and flat, get a good swing, acts like a pendulum, and then end with the flick. 3 sets of 15. You can tell that I'm not doing a great job here of keeping the ball low. The ball's bouncing up pretty quickly above my belly button. So, like I said, reverses are hard. You're just going to have to work through it. Okay, now we're going to move into some passing and setting. Okay, we're going to go 50 sets, okay, one-handed to ourselves with our right hand. And then 50 sets to ourselves with the left hand. These do not have to be in a row. We just want 50 good sets with each hand. Okay, once we do that, we're going to go into double hand sets, okay, back and forth alternating hits. This we want 20. We want 20 in a row. Okay, and then we're going to go into some partner passing. Okay, if you don't have a partner, you can just use a wall in your garage, outside, something like that. Okay, work on going off the wall or back and forth with your partner. Get at least 20. You need to touch the ball at least 20 times. Okay, this is a good time to work on giving yourself room. Maybe work on some Kobe sets. Okay, really get the hang of passing. And then finally, we're gonna hit serving. Okay, perfect. Look at that. Okay, toes to the net, as always. Step, toss, and hit. Okay, we're gonna go 15 to the right. I'm sorry, 20. We want 20 stepping right, and we want to land at least 14. Same thing going to the left. Okay, we are going to hit 20 serves, and we want 14 of them to be clean. All right, and that's it.